All right, folks, just getting set up for the game between Stillwater and Mahtomedi. Sorry for being a couple minutes late getting it started. Of course, had to install an update before it let me start recording. But the Zamboni's on the ice, almost done, a couple more laps, and this game will be underway. We're at the Rec Center South Rink here for our last regular season game. All right, folks, the Zamboni has just gotten off the ice. Looks like our Stillwater ponies are lined up, ready to get on the ice. Sounds like they're pretty fired up for this game. The Zamboni doors are closed. The Stillwater ponies are ready to go. Still waiting for refs. All right, we've got one ref on the ice now. Need to get the net set. All right, here comes your Stillwater ponies. Stillwater's in the white jerseys, Mahtomedi's in blue. We've got 3 minutes left in warm-ups. So we're here at the Rec Center South Rink in Stillwater for our last regular season game, Stillwater versus Mahtomedi.
My name is Tom. Okay, hey, nice. Oh, your son plays Sonic, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Arlo.
Yeah, my grandson, Wesson. But hey, thanks for doing this. I have a brother way up in northern Minnesota, 50 miles from the Canadian border, 50 miles from the North Dakota border, and he watches all the games on YouTube. So appreciate you doing it.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I think Arlo and Wesson might be on the same line today. We'll see.
Really?
Okay. I don't know. I think they might be mixing them up a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a tough game. But it just depends on how the goalies are playing and some puck luck. And we'll see what happens, I guess. All right.
Nice to meet you. All right, we've got 40 seconds left in warm-ups, and this game will be underway. All right, starting tonight, it looks like we've got Ryan goal, Dylan Johnson and Declan O'Shea at defense, Louis Junker left wing, Arlo Sonic center, and Wesson Linnell at right wing. Right off the face-off into the Mahtomedi zone. Mahtomedi is able to break out. And apologies there. That was not Declan O'Shea starting at D. That was Austin Voxlin starting at right D for Stillwater. We got Louis Junker along the sideboards here. He chips it out of the zone. Mahtomedi sends it right back in. Linnell retrieves the puck. Pass up just off the stick of Sonic. In the neutral zone, Wesson Linnell. Voxlin with the puck over to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson clears. This will not be an icing. Stillwater on a line change. Parker Taylor on the forecheck. Braden Smith. Puck comes back into Stillwater zone. Koffenberg has the puck. He turns, skates it out of the zone, and has the puck knocked off his stick. Mahtomedi comes back. Parker Taylor steals it at center ice and sends it deep into the Mahtomedi zone. Braden Smith on the forecheck. We've got Sirianni along the sideboards. Back to Koffenberg. Fanned on the first shot, trying to hold it in the zone. He holds it in the zone. Mahtomedi controls right now. Braden Smith and Sirianni. Braden Smith with a centering pass for Parker just off his stick. Cash Junker with a shot, tipped wide. Braden Smith in the corner. He loses his stick, picks it back up. Parker Taylor in the left, in the near corner. Mahtomedi is able to clear the zone. Cash Junker retrieves the puck. Cash skates it into the neutral zone and loses it. Sirianni dumps it in, and Stillwater has a line change. Braden Smith on the forecheck, not able to keep it in. Docks now along the far boards. Mahtomedi controls. Pass up to Declan O'Shea. He makes a move around one Mahtomedi player, and Docks is able to send it deep into the Mahtomedi zone. Declan O'Shea not able to hold. Bonin with the puck in the neutral zone. He turns, leaves it for Docks. Docks chips it up the sideboards. Bonin in the forecheck on the far corner. Back to the point. Keegan Smith with a slap shot. That gets deflected in front and clears the zone. Back to Declan O'Shea. Over to Docks. Docks skates it into the zone. Makes a move around one defenseman. Shot. Save. Deflected in over to the far boards. Kept, holds it in. Mahtomedi controls. They send it around to the near boards. O'Shea pinches. Mahtomedi clears to Keegan Smith. He sends it back in, but Stillwater did not clear the zone, so we have an offsides. Sonic wins the face-off, back to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson over to Austin Voxlin. He tried to pass it up to Sonic. Sonic in the neutral zone. He makes it around one of the Mahtomedi players, takes a shot wide to the far boards. Voxlin holds the line. His shot gets deflected, and Mahtomedi is able to break it out. They've got a chance here. One-on-one, save, Rye, deflected into the near corner. Dylan Johnson battling for the puck. Wesson Linnell helping out. Dylan Johnson controls. He spins, passes it up the boards to Louis Junker. Louis Junker clears the zone. Mahtomedi sends it right back in. Voxlin with the puck. He chips it up the far boards. Back to Voxlin. His pass was deflected. Mahtomedi dumps it in. Sonic back to retrieve the puck in the corner. Dylan Johnson with it now. Sonic helping out. Dylan Johnson passes it up to Louis Junker. Mahtomedi holds it in the zone. Sonic helping out. Shot. Glove save by Rye, and he'll hang on to that for a whistle. 7:45 left to go in the first period here. Score 0-0. We've got Kep off the face-off over to Parker Taylor. Parker Taylor makes it around. He sends it deep. Retrieves it in the corner. Centering pass. Deflected. Back to the point. Koffenberg with a shot that went into the Mahtomedi defenseman. Mahtomedi clears. Pass intercepted by Cash Junker in neutral zone. He'll skate it into the zone. He gets tied up. Still has the puck though. And they send it deep. Parker Taylor on the forecheck in the near corner. Braden Smith with the puck. He circles. Shot from the hash marks. Saved by Mahtomedi. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. Bonin with a chance right off the face-off, and Mahtomedi is able to save that. And we'll have another whistle, another face-off in the offensive zone. We've got Dox, Kep, and Bonin out for forwards. Cash Junker and Koffenberg. Shot from the point by Koffenberg. Deflected and goes behind the net. Dox with the puck. He circles. Stops, trying to send it back deep in the zone. Battling with the Mahtomedi player along the sideboard. Kept helping out. Fans wanting to get on YouTube here. Puck behind the net. Bonin retrieves it. Centering pass for Dox. His shot just wide. Kept forechecking in the near corner now. Cash Junker pinches. Dox and Kep. Cash Junker comes out of a corner with it. He stops behind the net. Loses control of the puck. Mahtomedi is able to skate it out of the zone. Cash Junker and Kep in the corner. Dox retrieves the puck now. He skates it up out of the zone. He sends it across ice to Bonin. Bonin makes a move around one defenseman. Centering pass. Nobody there. O'Shea pinches. He takes a shot off the Mahtomedi defenseman. Keegan Smith trying to send it deep. O'Shea chips it in. Kep with the puck. He takes a shot from the near boards. And Kep sends it around to the far boards. Keegan Smith will retrieve that one. His shot deflected by the Mahtomedi defenseman. Mahtomedi chips it out of the zone. And O'Shea is able to retrieve that puck. His pass over to Louis Junker. Louis Junker loses it right inside the blue line. Mahtomedi comes back. Shot from outside the blue line goes wide. Foxland along the far boards, chips it up to Louis Junker. Louis Junker weaving his way in. And the Mahtomedi goalie came out of the crease. Puck still loose. Thought Louis Junker was going to end up in the back of the net there when the goalie came out. But Mahtomedi sends it deep. Back to the point. Louis Junker does not chip it out. Mahtomedi sends it back in deep along the far corner. Foxland gets taken down, and we have a penalty on Mahtomedi. Interference penalty on Mahtomedi. Stillwater will be on the power play for 1:34 left to go in the first period. Starting the power play, we've got Parker Taylor, Braden Smith, and Ty Sirianni for forwards. Dylan Johnson and Boxland. Boxland back to retrieve the puck. He circles behind the net and skates it out of the zone. He skates it into the offensive zone, takes a shot from the blue line. Glove saved by the Mahtomedi goalie, and he'll hang on to that. 1:08 left on the power play for Stillwater. Score is still 0-0. 4:12 left to go in the period. Off the face-off, Parker Taylor he's spinning on the face-off dot. Braden Smith battling along the boards. Shot by Dylan Johnson. Blocker save. Left open for Ty Sirianni. He takes a slap shot. But that is saved by Mahtomedi and held on to. Ref picked up a piece of equipment on the ice, had to hand that back to one of the Stillwater coaches. Off the face-off, comes back to Dylan Johnson. Shot from the point. Pad save deflected into the far corner. Sirianni on the forecheck. Mahtomedi controls behind their own net. They try to clear. Voxlin's able to hold it in. Sirianni, centering pass intended for Parker Taylor, intercepted. Mahtomedi is able to skate it out of the zone. They skated into the offensive zone. Centering pass intercepted by Dylan Johnson. He circles behind the net. Pass up the boards back to Voxlin. To Sirianni. Sirianni skates it up. Pass over to Braden Smith just off his stick. Back to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson over to Koffenberg. Koffenberg back to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson flips it up into the neutral zone intended for Taylor. Taylor chasing it down. Braden Smith as well on the forecheck. Mahtomedi is able to control. Power plays over for Stillwater. Braden Smith controls the puck now. He'll skate it out of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone. He makes his way around one Mahtomedi defenseman. And he takes a shot on goal. Saved by Mahtomedi. They clear. Cash Junker now challenging the Mahtomedi player, bringing it into Stillwater zone. Centering pass. Shot. Glove saved by Rye. .232 left to go in the first period. Score is 0-0. Shots on goal are 9 for Stillwater, 3 for Mahtomedi. Face-off comes out of the zone. Bonin racing for the puck. He's battling two Mahtomedi players. They send it in. Koffenberg retrieves the puck. Up the boards to Bonin. He's trying to control it. Dox is able to control it momentarily, but it's out of the zone. And we have an offsides on Stillwater. Sonic wins the faceoff back to O'Shea. O'Shea trying to dump it in deep. Sonic on the forecheck. Mahtomedi chips it out of the zone. Along the near boards, O'Shea chips it back into the neutral zone. Mahtomedi dumps it deep. Keegan Smith back to retrieve the puck. Pass up the boards just off the stick of Linnell. Mahtomedi controls. They'll send it back in the zone, and we have an offsides on Mahtomedi. Sonic wins the faceoff back to O'Shea. O'Shea skates it out of the zone, tries to chip it up the boards. And O'Shea sends it deep into the Mahtomedi zone, into the far corner. Sonic on the forecheck. Mahtomedi is able to break it out. We've got a race for the puck here. 2-on-1. Pass. Tipped by O'Shea. O'Shea is able to... tried to clear, but had the puck stolen. Shot on goal by Mahtomedi was deflected in front, and that one makes it to the back of the net. So Stillwater is down 0-1 now. 1:09 left to go in the first period. Braden Smith on the faceoff wins it over to Ty Sirianni. Ty Sirianni tried to bring it into the zone, got tied up. Braden Smith and Voxlin on the far boards battling for the puck. Mahtomedi chips it into the zone. Dylan Johnson racing, battling for the puck. Braden Smith helps out. He skates it out of the zone. Into the offensive zone. Around one defenseman takes a shot. Save. Braden Smith goes hard into the boards behind the net. He's shaken up a little bit. Mahtomedi is able to skate it out of the zone. Dylan, shot on goal. Save. Rye. Mahtomedi still controls behind the net. Braden Smith back in the play. Voxland was able to clear the zone. Mahtomedi still controls though. Pass intercepted by Taylor. He gets taken down at the blue line and loses control of the puck. Mahtomedi controls along the near boards. Kep on the forecheck, battling for it. And that is the end of the first period. Stillwater is down 0-1 after one period.
He said, how does he know everybody?
We just watch you all.
All right, we've got Rye back in net on D, Cash Junker and Koffenberg. Right wing Bonin, centering Kep, and left wing Dox to start the second period. Right off the face-off, Mahtomedi controlled, and then they sent it into the Stillwater bench, so we've got a whistle. Mahtomedi wins the face-off. They send it up the far boards. Cash Junker holds. He sends it back deep around the net. Bonin on the forecheck. Bonin battling for the puck behind the net. Cash Junker pinches. Shot. Save. Glove save by Mahtomedi. And we'll have another face-off in the offensive zone. Kep wins the face-off, but that clears the zone. We've got a race to the puck here. It looks like Cash Junker is able to retrieve it. He takes it behind the net. He'll skate it out of the zone. And we've got an offsides on Stillwater. Sonic wins the faceoff back to O'Shea. O'Shea dumps it deep. Louis Junker on the forecheck along the far boards. O'Shea pinches. Linnell trying to hold it in. Sonic with the puck at top of the circle. Shot wide of the net. Sonic with the puck again, battling forward in the near corner. Linnell helping out now. Linnell with the puck behind the net. Centering pass went off somebody's skate. Back to O'Shea. Shot from the point. Deflected off Mahtomedi player. Sonic with the puck. He tried to make a move. Lost the puck. Louis Junker now trying to send it deep. Comes back to the point. Keegan Smith with a shot. Deflected in front by Linnell. Just wide of the net. Good chance there. Linnell in the far corner battling for the puck. O'Shea. Pinches. Mahtomedi is able to break it out. They skated into the offensive zone. Pass intercepted by Louis Junker. Shot. Saves. Goal for Mahtomedi. Rye made the initial save, but the rebound. Mahtomedi was able to get the rebound and score their second goal of the game. Stillwater is down 0-2. 10:21 left to go in the second period. Puck came back to Dylan Johnson and then over to Voxlin off the faceoff. Sirianni on the forecheck. Parker Taylor along in the far corner. Mahtomedi is able to break it out. Dylan Johnson battling for the puck along the far boards. Mahtomedi sends it behind the net. Voxlin battling for the puck. Dylan Johnson sends it up the boards for Sirianni. Gets tied up in his skates. Sirianni trying to chip it out. Voxlin over there as well. Braden Smith goes back to retrieve the puck. He goes behind the net and skates it up out of the zone. Braden Smith skates it into the zone. He goes around one defenseman. His shot was tipped in front, and Mahtomedi is able to hold on to that one. Mahtomedi, well, puck's loose in the near corner. Kep and Bonin on the forecheck. Mahtomedi with it in the corner. Doc's helping out on the forecheck. Voxlin pinches, and Stillwater not quite able to hold. Johnson with the puck. He turns in the neutral zone and skates it into the offensive zone. Around one defenseman into the corner now. Johnson, he still has control of the puck along the corner, along the boards. He sends it over to Kep. Kep gets taken down on his knees, centering past the Docs. Docs trying to turn. Couldn't get a shot off. He's battling for it in the far corner. Chipped up the boards. Bonin tries to hold it in. Cash Junker pinches. Comes out to Voxlin. Voxlin chips it forward in the neutral zone. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. Bonin picks it up. He skates it into the zone. And Kep gets taken down momentarily. Stands up with the puck. Shot. Hits the Mahtomedi goalie in the helmet. Cash Junker with the puck. He sends it back deep for Docs. Docs behind the net. Mahtomedi controls now. And they're able to clear the zone. Koffenberg back to retrieve the puck. Koffenberg. Mahtomedi was on a line change. Koffenberg skates it in. He goes around one defenseman. And we've got Louis Junker helping out, trying to centering pass for Sonic was deflected. Shot Bonin at the point, trying to hold it in and get it deep. Mahtomedi is finally able to clear. Cash Junker will go back to retrieve the puck. He sends it up to boards, out of the zone. Mahtomedi has to regroup before they send it back deep. Koffenberg to retrieve the puck now. He takes it behind the net. Stillwater not able to clear. Cash Junker is able to flip it out of the zone to Wesson Linnell. Trying to weave around some Mahtomedi players. Sonic had the puck taken away from him. Mahtomedi comes right back. Koffenberg along the far boards. Centering pass for Mahtomedi. Intercepted by Cash Junker, and he'll clear the zone. And no icing on this. Linnell on the forecheck along the far boards. Sonic with the puck. He takes a shot. Tip. Sonic's shot was tipped by the Mahtomedi defenseman, but the goalie was able to control that save. Lost the puck somewhere in his leg pad. We'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. 6:57 left to go in the second period. Face-off comes back to O'Shea. Shot. Go tipped wide. Sirianni along the near boards. He sends it behind the net for Taylor. Taylor battling for it. He's got control of it. Takes it behind the net. Centering pass. Off the stick. O'Shea. Shot. Saved by Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi controls in the far corner off the face-off. They send it around to the near boards. Keegan Smith sends it back deep in the zone. Sirianni on the forecheck. Sirianni battling for it behind the net. Taylor helping out, centering pass, nobody there. Mahtomedi controls behind their own net. Sirianni on the back check here. Mahtomedi skates it out of the zone. Poke check by Voxland, disrupts that play. Braden Smith with the puck now through the neutral zone. He tries to make a move, has the puck knocked off his stick, but he is able to regain control and is trying to take it wide. Sirianni with the puck in the corner now. He sends it to the far corner. Taylor to retrieve it. He sends it behind the net. Mahtomedi controls. Sirianni battling for the puck. He's got control of it behind the net. Centering pass intended for Taylor. Just hopped over his stick. Keegan Smith pinches. He takes a shot from the near boards. Deflected again by the Mahtomedi defenseman, but that one hit the side of the net and went behind. Mahtomedi controls. And they skate it. They flip it out of the zone. Declan O'Shea with the puck now. He sends it deep. Stillwater needs a line change. Mahtomedi on a long pass. Intercepted by O'Shea. O'Shea intercepted that pass. Otherwise, Mahtomedi was looking for a breakaway chance. Battling along the near boards here. Mahtomedi sends it deep. O'Shea was blocked by the ref to get the puck on that play. Mahtomedi controls. Docks now with the puck. He's able to skate it out of the zone. He goes through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone, gets taken down. Bonin along the near boards. He's forechecking. Bonin gets taken down. We got a penalty on Mahtomedi. Another interference penalty on Mahtomedi for checking Bonin along the boards there. Stillwater will be on the power play again for 1:30. We've got 4:45 left to go in the second period. Stillwater is down 0-2. A little confusion about which face-off dot to line up again for here, but Stillwater will be on the power play. Just waiting for the clock to be set. All right, face-off. Back to the point. Dylan Johnson, his shot was deflected. Kept with the shot. High over the glass. High over the goalie. Bonin with the puck. He tried to make a move. Bonin centering pass. Nobody there. Dylan Johnson able to hold it in. He takes a shot. Deflected wide into the near corner. Bonin with the puck. He turns. Docks on the forecheck. Bonin helping out. Foxland pinches. Mahtomedi is able to clear. Dylan Johnson to retrieve the puck. His pass over to Brendan Docks. Brendan Docks chips it into the zone. Mahtomedi controls. They pass it up into the neutral zone. Foxland challenging. Mahtomedi still controls along the near boards. Shot from the point. Shot went wide. Dylan Johnson, intended pass for Bonin. Collision at the red line. Kept on the forecheck. Mahtomedi sends it deep. 13 seconds left on the power play. We've got icing by Mahtomedi. 11 seconds left on the power play. 3:26 left to go in the second period. Stillwater is down 0-2. Face-off won by Sonic. Back to Koffenberg. Koffenberg gets tied up at the point. Puck's loose. Mahtomedi is able to clear. Penalty is over. Cash Junker back to retrieve the puck. His pass up to Linnell. Linnell into the offensive zone. Tries to make a move. Puck is left for Louis Junker. He takes a shot. Deflected. And the puck is still loose. Body's down in front of the net, but Mahtomedi controls. They're able to clear the zone. Koffenberg battling for the puck on the near boards. And the puck is inside the offensive zone. We've got Sonic, Linnell, and Koffenberg battling, but Mahtomedi is able to clear. Cash Junker with the puck at center ice. He circles around, skates it into the offensive zone. Around, he takes a shot, blocker save. Puck's loose. Mahtomedi controls on the near boards. Linnell with the puck now. He takes a shot from the short side. Saved by Mahtomedi goalie. Puck's loose in the corner. Sonic controls. Back to the point. Koffenberg with the puck. Oh, his pass intended for Cash Junker was intercepted. Koffenberg challenging. He disrupts that play. Cash Junker with the puck behind the net. He runs into a Mahtomedi player. Linnell here at the near boards. Pass intended for Louis Junker. Sonic with it at center ice. He sends it deep. Stillwater on a line change. Linnell on the forecheck. Breakout pass intercepted by O'Shea. He skates it in. His shot deflected into the near corner. Taylor with it. Sends it back to the point. Keegan Smith sends it back deep for Taylor behind the net. Taylor's got a little space. He sends it back to O'Shea at the point. Shot from the point. Wide. Braden Smith. We've got a penalty on Stillwater. Wesson Linnell for roughing. I believe there was some sort of scuffle in front of the net. I did not see that. I was following the puck. So Stillwater will be on the penalty kill for 1:30. Mahtomedi controls off the face-off. Shot from the point. Save into the near corner. Keegan Smith clears. This will be icing by Stillwater. And we have had a goalie change for Stillwater. So Logan is in goal now for Stillwater. Mahtomedi controls off the face-off. They send it deep into the zone. Keegan Smith battling forward in the near corner. His shot from the point by Mahtomedi finds the back of the net. They get a power play goal. Stillwater is down 0-3 now. 58 seconds left to go in the second period. Mahtomedi controls off the face-off. Kep and Bonin battling for the puck along the near boards. Kep with it at center ice now. He skates it into the zone. Intercepted. Docks with it. A backhand shot. And we've got a whistle. Oh. We had a quick whistle by the ref. Thought that the goalie had it. But Docks had a good scoring chance there. He had a backhand shot right in front of the crease and then another rebound shot. And the ref blew the whistle. Even though the goalie did not control the puck. Puck's back to Voxland. His shot hit a Mahtomedi defenseman. Mahtomedi is able to clear. Mahtomedi shot on goal. Hits the crossbar. No goal. Mahtomedi still controls. Centering pass. Glove save by Logan. 19 seconds left to go in the second period. Face off in the defensive zone for Stillwater. Kep wins the face-off back to Voxland. He sends it around. The penalty is over for Stillwater. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Battle along the far boards. We got Docks trying to chip it up and out of the zone. They do finally clear the zone, and that is the end of the second period. right, Stillwater trails 0-3. Shots on goal are 20 for Stillwater, 9 for Mahtomedi. Starting this third period, we've got Logan in goal, Kai Koffenberg, Cash Junker at D, Louis Junker left wing, Arlo Sonic center, Wesson Linnell at right wing. Stillwater wins the faceoff. Cash Junker sends it deep. Louis Junker on the forecheck. Cash Junker pinches, trying to hold it in along the near boards. Louis Junker battling for the puck. He skates away with it. Centering pass to Sonic and Linnell. They were both standing right there. Linnell had a couple of shots right at the top of the crease. Koffenberg pinches, sends it back deep. Cash Junker with a shot. Blocker save. Linnell with the backhand chance. Louis Junker. Sonic with a backhand shot and a goal! Sonic with a backhand goal from the top of the crease to score Stillwater's first goal of the game. 1-3. Braden Smith wins the faceoff back to Keegan Smith. Keegan Smith over to O'Shea. O'Shea skates it through the neutral zone. He takes a shot from the blue line. Save. Rebound was right in front of the crease, but Stillwater wasn't there yet. Mahtomedi along the far boards. They're able to break out. Keegan Smith breaking up that play. Keegan Smith with the puck now. He chips it up the boards. He still has it. Pass over to Taylor. Taylor in the near corner. Battling with the Mahtomedi player. Sirianni helping out now. Mahtomedi is able to clear the zone. Keegan Smith along the far boards is able to disrupt the play, trying to chip it out. He's battling with the Mahtomedi players. Shot, save, Logan. And he'll cover that for a face-off in the defensive zone. 10:24 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Kep wins the faceoff over to Voxland. Kep with the puck now. He'll skate it out of the zone. He's got some speed into the offensive zone. He makes a move, backhand shot, save. Puck still loose in front. Mahtomedi is just able to clear the zone. Mahtomedi trying to have a chance here. Voxland with the puck up to Kep. Kep clears the zone. Dylan Johnson challenging at the blue line. Voxland with the puck now along the far boards. He'll skate it up. Shot. Save. Puck's loose in front. Dox was there for the rebound, but couldn't quite get it. Mahtomedi chips it up the boards. Out of the zone. Kep on the back check. Almost was able to steal the puck. Mahtomedi fans on the shot. Dylan Johnson helping out. Shot on the side of the net. Saved by Logan and covered. Sonic wins the faceoff back to Cash Junker. He chips it up the boards for Louis Junker. Louis Junker skates it out of the zone. Into the offensive zone. Has it knocked off his stick. Into the end boards. He still controls the puck behind the net. Circles around. Tries a wraparound shot. Wesson Linnell almost for the tip in there on the side of the net. Sonic battling for the puck along the near boards. Cash Junker not quite able to hold. Comes out. Koffenberg to retrieve the puck. Koffenberg, long pass up to Linnell. Linnell gets tied up by two Mahtomedi players, but almost had a breakaway chance there. Icing is waved off. Koffenberg to retrieve the puck behind the net. He turns, circles back, sends it along to the far boards. Nobody's there, though. Sonic with the puck now. Tries to chip it up the boards. Linnell with the puck. Over to Louis Junker. Louis Junker at center ice. He skates it into the zone. Shot deflected by Mahtomedi defenseman. Over to the far boards. Linnell and Sonic on the forecheck in the far corner. Linnell battling for it. Mahtomedi is able to clear. Keegan Smith with it. Mahtomedi intercepted the pass, so Mahtomedi still controls. In front, save, Logan. And cleared out of the zone and offsides by Mahtomedi. 7:49 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Mahtomedi wins the faceoff. They control in the neutral zone. They flip it in. Stopped by O'Shea. He chips it out of the zone for Braden Smith. Over along the far boards. We have Keegan Smith that chipped it in behind the net. Braden Smith on the forecheck. Sirianni along the far boards, not able to hold that one in. Actually, he does hold it in for Braden Smith. Braden Smith works his way around one defenseman. Made the move. Taylor with a shot on the side of the net. And we've got a whistle because the net is off. 7:16 left to go in the third period. Mahtomedi wins the faceoff. They send it to the far corner. Sirianni on the forecheck. Keegan Smith was able to hold it in. Taylor with the shot that's wide. Taylor on the forecheck. Braden Smith helping out along the near boards. Braden Smith with a shot. Blocker save and deflected into the near corner. Taylor Smith. Parker Taylor battling for it on the near boards. Braden Smith now, he's got it. He skates towards the hash mark, takes a shot. Stick save into the near corner. Back to the point. O'Shea was able to hold it in temporarily, and then Mahtomedi sends it down the length of the ice for an icing call. .6:26 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Mahtomedi controls off the faceoff. They send it up. Dylan Johnson with the puck now at the Stillwater blue line. He takes a look, sends it up to Bonin. Off his stick, though. Mahtomedi is able to clear. Foxland disrupts the play. Stillwater not able to clear, though. Bonin challenging the point. Mahtomedi sends it behind the net. Puck's loose on the side of the net. Dylan Johnson has control of the puck now. He passes it up to Dox. Dox makes it around one defenseman. Passes over to Bonin. Bonin tried to go back to Dox. Kep picks it up, but he loses it. Johnson pinches Bonin along the far boards. Kep on the forecheck. Bonin's down on the ice. Kep is trying to control the puck. Foxland shot from the point. Save. Johnson. Well, kept battling along the near boards here. Sorry, folks, I can't see where the puck is when it's along the near boards. Johnson was able to keep it in temporarily with the diving play. Puck comes out. Foxland racing for it. Logan will cover that puck. We'll have a face-off in the defensive zone. 5:02 left to go. Sonic wins the face-off. Back to Cash Junker. He tried to clear the zone. Intercepted by Mahtomedi. Shot. Save. Logan. He'll hang on to that. Sonic wins the faceoff over to Cash Junker again. He's controls it along the sideboards. He sends it back around behind the net for Wesson Linnell. Wesson Linnell passes it over to Louis Junker. Louis Junker into the offensive zone, has the puck knocked off his stick. Mahtomedi passes it up, and we have an icing call on Mahtomedi. 4:33 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Puck's along the near boards. Louis Junker, he takes a shot, deflected off somebody in front that was tipped wide of the net. Koffenberg holds it in, sends it back deep. Linnell on the forecheck into the near corner. He's tried to pass it back to Cash Junker. That was intercepted. Koffenberg with the puck. He circles back around. Pass up to Sonic, just off his stick. Koffenberg with the puck again. He chips it up the boards to Louis Junker. Cash Junker flipped it into the zone, and it was played by a high stick by Mahtomedi. .3:44 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Puck comes back to O'Shea at the point. Shot. Glove save. And held on to by Mahtomedi goalie. Mahtomedi skates it out of the zone right off the face-off. Broken up by Keegan Smith. Mahtomedi still controls, though, along the near boards. We've got Taylor trying to chip it out, and O'Shea. Keegan Smith now helping out. Braden Smith now behind the net with the puck. He skates it up, and he'll clear the zone. Puck tipped off his stick. Sirianni is able to send it a little deeper into the Mahtomedi zone, but they're able to clear. O'Shea along the near boards. He's able to intercept the puck. He skates it in and loses control of the puck. Mahtomedi sends it into the zone, and we have an icing on Mahtomedi. 2:47 left to go in the third period. Stillwater trails 1-3. Stillwater wins the faceoff back to Dylan Johnson. He gets it taken off his stick, though. Mahtomedi comes right back into the... Voxlin is able to intercept that puck. He passes it along the far boards to Bonin. Bonin gets rubbed off the puck and taken down. Puck's inside the Mahtomedi zone, but they flip it out. Dylan Johnson battling for it. Puck's loose. Shot. Saved by Logan. He hangs on to it. Great save by Logan on that scoring chance by Mahtomedi. 2:20 left to go in the third period. We've got Kep passes it up to Dox. Dox trying to clear the zone. He gets tied up a little bit. Dox controls to the neutral zone now. He takes it, sends it into the Mahtomedi zone, into the corner. Mahtomedi is able to clear right away. Dylan Johnson back to retrieve the puck. Braden Smith. Stillwater's got an empty net. Sonic with the puck now. He skates it in. Tried to make a move, had it knocked off his stick. Mahtomedi with a chance now. Broken up by Cash Junker and Dylan Johnson. Louis Junker with the puck. Skates it into the offensive zone. Tries to make a move. Loses control of the puck. Cash Junker on the forecheck along the near boards. He has control of the puck. Tried to send it back. Dylan Johnson at the point. He pinches. Trying to send it towards the net. Behind the net. We've got Wesson Linnell and Cash Junker. Cash Junker brings it out. And Cash Junker shot through the crease. Intended for Louis Junker, but couldn't quite find his stick. Dylan Johnson's able to hold. Mahtomedi sends it into the zone. And they score a goal. Stillwater trails 1-4 now. 55 seconds left in the game. Logan's back in net for Stillwater. Kept off the faceoff. He skates it into the zone right away. Into the far corner. Centering pass. Didn't quite make it to the front of the net. Louis Junker along the near boards. Back to the point. Koffenberg holds it in. He sends it deep into the zone. 38 seconds left to go in the game. Koffenberg holds it in. Kep sends it behind the net. Louis Junker on the forecheck. He blocked that shot. 25 seconds left. Louis Junker with the puck. His shot, blocker save. Rebounds loose. Mahtomedi is able to clear. O'Shea trying to disrupt the play. 10 seconds left. Linnell with the puck along the near boards. Stillwater can't clear. Shot from the blue line. Deflected into... That's it, folks. Stillwater loses 1-4 against Mahtomedi.
I'm glad I stayed. Hey, look out there, boys!
Tough loss for Stillwater. They lose 1-4 against Mahtomedi. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Money's